So you mentioned that when we let the past control our present, that it drains energy, and you said that it's like having a leaky bucket. I've also heard you talk about how we drain energy from other people. Can you share some of your thoughts on that with us?
Being a leaky bucket, we want energy, and we want quick fixes. So the only way in which you can quickly generate energy is by sucking energy from people around you. And it turns out that there are 4 different ways in which people suck energy from people around them. The first is the way of the intimidator, that when you intimidate people and they get scared and they are fearful, they pass the energy to you. And it's like you're sticking a straw into them and sucking energy like Dracula. And that kind of comes to you. The second way in which you show up, or most people show up, is the way of the interrogator, where you ask a bunch of questions, you're needling, you're questioning, you're putting them off balance. And that's the way they give up their energy and their helplessness in your presence. You start receiving that energy and there's a top-up that's taking place for you. The third way is the way of the aloof, where you just withdraw and people are trying to reach you or, talk to you or communicate with you, and you stonewall them. And that silence or that withdrawal, you start sucking energy because they are now, destabilized and they're wondering how to make things work again. And the last or the fourth way is that of a whiner, that you keep whining. And as you keep whining, you suck energy from people. And it's quite strange that an intimidator will always produce a whiner in their space. And an interrogator will always produce an aloof in their space. And that's the pairing. Now, these are the 4 different ways in which we steal energy from people. It's not very effective, but this is the default. And there's a way in which we can, complete this way of stealing energy. This is like 4 jails that we are in. And at Basecamp, we create a jailbreak for people that they are able to examine and explore their jails and figure out how they got into the jail in the first place, complete that, let that go, resolve that, and then they're free to come out of their jail and then be able to provide energy to other people as opposed to steal energy from people.